only got 1 lap of fuel remaining. Pitting this lap then. Come into the pits at the end of this lap. Confirmed, we'll receive you at the end of this lap.
Forget pit stops, forget fuel management. It's pedal to the metal all the way here as we get ready for today's sprint. It's one of the shortest laps on the calendar today then, with 7 rights and just 3 lefts, making up the 10 corners of this high-speed circuit. Turn 2 is barely a corner at all. They'll be flat out through there, a left-hand kink into the uphill braking zone of turn 3. Turns 1, 3 and 4 are all potential opportunities to overtake. Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks for today's sprint. Mark Webber lines up on pole position, and Max Verstappen lines up alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Perez, Leclerc, Kelly, Fernando Alonso, Ocon, Albon, Hamilton, Ricciardo, Tsunoda, Gasly, Russell, Oscar Piastri, Hülkenberg, Sargent, Norris, Stroll, Joe, Hauger, Sainz, and Valtteri Bottas begins the race from the back of the grid. Which of these drivers will get pole position today? We'll soon find out. And alongside me here today in the commentary box, Anthony Davidson. Well, they say that a change is as good as a rest, and whilst there's not much rest on show in the sprint format today, there's definitely a change to what we're usually seeing on the track. And let's talk momentum with this driver. What a sprint it was. They start at 0 once again for today, but with a huge amount of confidence, surely. Well, they'll definitely be glad that there's not a sprint race today. Let's face it, the sprint couldn't have gone much worse, but what we're looking for today is a reaction. Now, you're the racing driver in this partnership, so tell us about this racing driver. Put us in their shoes. How are they going to be feeling?
Well, you've got to be prepared, Crofty. Before you even step foot inside the car, you've got to know, you've got to have a pre-race game plan. You've watched videos before you get into the car of previous races gone by. You know where you have to place your car if X, Y or Z happens in front of you or behind you. So having this clear game plan is absolutely essential before you get in the car.
Here we go then, the formation lap is underway ahead of today's sprint. As all the cars take their positions on the grid, the final preparations have been made, and all that's left is for the drivers to deliver on track.
That start was okay, now stay alert for threats around you. DRS will be enabled this lap. You can use it when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone. Look out for a bit of understeer when trailing the car ahead. They're going to be giving off dirty air, which is going to affect our tyres, so try to get past. Job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far. You're increasing the gap on the car behind by 0.5 a lap. Battery charge is high, let's use that overtake button a bit more. Final lap, let's go, final lap. You've lost some time to the car behind. Yes, mate, I'll take that. Well done. We're really happy with the podium down here, so well done. Yes!
So with the sprint concluded, join us next time for qualifying. And of course, high up in the mountains here at Spielberg, it's time for qualifying on what will be the fastest laps of the season. Stand by for qualifying at the Austrian Grand Prix.